Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and I have a new video for you guys and I'm very excited. This is a interesting thing for me to do this video because I usually talk about what I want to knit or my knitting plans or what I have knit, and in this video I'm gonna talk about things I am scared to knit, because there is a little list of things that I'm actually scared to start or to try out, and I thought it was interesting to also show those kind of things because we always talk about what we can do, but I think it's also important to talk about what you can't do or that you think you can't do, because with a little bit of patience and a little bit of learning, I think we are capable of doing a lot of things. So let's hop right into this video. I hope you like this little format. Things I'm scared to knit. Number one is something that I really want to try out this year, but I'm really scared of starting it, and that is cable knits. I don't know, but cable knits seem so intriguing to me. It's ridiculous. Can we talk about how pretty a cable knit is? Like, this is gorgeous. I wish I could do it, and I think in my head it's not that hard. Also, look at my clips. It's not that hard, but it's just all about like learning it, and sometimes I'm just too lazy to go on YouTube, type in how to do cables, because there's so many good videos, I assume, of how to do cable knits, and I just need to push myself to actually learn a new skill. Like, it's the same with it all started with decreasing, increasing with knitting, like knitting in the round, knitting rib. Like, I also all had to learn these things, but for me these are like basics. So like cable, that's a certain type of knit, but I really love cable. Look at the color of this one. A baby blue periwinkle kind of cable knit. And I've seen one video of this girl, and she it's like you pick up the stitches and then you put them back on and they twist. I don't think it's that hard, but I am genuinely scared of knitting cables. This is a goal for 2026, maybe, but I don't know. It's so pretty. I recently bought my first cable knit sweater, my first cable knit cardigan, and yeah, it's so pretty. I need more. I want more, and I want to be able to make them myself. This color, it kind of matches my, can you see it? It kind of matches my sweater that I have on right now. I love it. It's so cool, but there's also so many types of cables. It's not just one cable. There's multiple cables. Just something that I have to learn, I think. I feel like once you get the hang of it, you can do so much stuff. I feel like you can really make really cool patterns yourself. Instead of the classic cable knits, you can really make your own cables, I would think. Right? Or not. Somebody tell me if that's wrong, but this chunky knits, and then with the cable, and also this is so cool. A cable knit with short sleeves and then a turtleneck. I know this is a pain to wear because nobody knows when you have to wear these kind of things. Nobody knows. When do you wear a short sleeved wool turtleneck sweater? I don't know that. I even have a cotton turtleneck with short sleeves in baby blue, super pretty. But I don't know when to wear her because a turtleneck is too warm in spring and summer, but it's too cold in winter. But because of the sleeves, it's not cute to layer. I love this, but I hate this. No. Maybe I don't need to start with a complete cable knit sweater. I can just start with a little a part in the middle. Do we think that? I think that's cute. I want to learn how to make cable knits, and I will. Just not right now. Another thing I am very much afraid of and that is color work. And you might think, if you know a little bit what I make, I am good at color work. I am good at color work on my knitting machine. I love intarsia on my knitting machine. But I'm talking about color work with needles, like hand knitting. I once tried it 4 years ago, and the tension was so off. Like, I'm just afraid of it. Like, I can do color work like with crocheting. That's not so hard, I feel like. With knitting, the tension, it's ridiculous. And then you have the floats, and then they all get no. People who are good at color work, you know, there's this like one artist. Is her name like Kendall? She makes these like insane like color work knit artwork sweaters. Like, it's insane, and she does it so fast. She switches the colors so fast, and I just wish I could, but I can't. And I wish, like, ugh, I always just grasp to the duplicate stitch, and I'm just like, oh yeah, let me just make the base, and it will be a lot easier than actually learning how to do the color work. But I feel like if I could do the color work, that would be nice. Can we talk about this one? I saw this sweater. I think her name is Marte. This is what I call a very nice color work sweater. It's super, super simple. Like, simple as in the design, not the craft. Like, I could not do that. But it's so nice, like with the little flowers. Like, the idea that like a stitch is like the petal of the flower. I love it. And with the blue, like the tiny stripe, like, you see how many times she like switches off? Like, it's like a pack of like, I don't know, 5 and then 1, 5, 1, and then you also have to switch to like the green and the red. Like, I could not. I could not, and I wish I could. So this one, you might think, or I might think, this is a little bit easier because of the stripes. And you know, stripes I can do. Obviously I can do. Obviously I can do stripes. I mean, I feel like stripes is like the first thing you learn, besides like actually knitting and purling. Like stripes, like changing the stripes. But you know, it's not just stripes. No, 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 no. It has these like little like things. So that's color work to me. That's a lot of color work. That's thinking. These like, is it Norwegian? Like, these kind of sweaters. Wow. I wish I could do that. And you know what? I can. Deep inside, I know if I just put myself onto it, I can. I'm a great learner. Like, this seems so difficult. Like, you have to like really put your attention to it, you know? Like the flowers and then the little like details. It's also, I think, like, I've seen these sweaters, which in my head, it blows my mind. These sweaters where you're just like, you first knit like all the way to the top and you close the armholes and then you open them. Is it with sticking? I don't know. This one, I think it's, yeah, it says money. So, but this is such a cool sweater. Like, this is super, super cool. Like, I love the check kind of like stripy things. Like, just like the beige and the red is so pretty. I actually saved this as like inspiration because I thought it was really, really pretty. But again, it's color work. Like, I could make this on my knitting machine, but that's not the point. I want to learn how to do color work with needles, not on my knitting machine, because I can do that. I want to, like, you know, when you're on the go, you're on the train, I want to do color work, but so pretty. Following patterns. Yes, yes, yes. You know, a lot of people who knit, they follow patterns, or they're like really good at following patterns and making patterns and, you know, like gog swatching and all that kind of jazz. I can't do it. You know, I can't read patterns. I don't gog swatch at all. How do you say it? Like, I don't make the little samples on how to see how big something will be. I don't have time for that. Or I don't want to make time for that. I just can't read it. I don't understand the terms. I just no. And I really wish I could, but I'm scared to like start it because like I feel like I get bored really, really fast of things. First of all, I really have to like the pattern, which is good because, you know, you can choose. There's so many good patterns out there. Then I also like need to learn like how like all the terms and all that kind of stuff. I'm just scared of it. Like, I'm genuinely scared. I wish I could learn. Like, I wish I could read patterns. I put on my 2026 goals for knitting that I really want to learn how to read a pattern and make a pattern, because I made this very nice sweater and I really want to write a pattern, but I feel like to be able to write a pattern for something, I should be able to read a pattern, right? And I can. And there's like these gorgeous patterns out there. She has a lot of crochet patterns, but also knitting patterns. And this one is actually super interesting because it's like double knit, like this when you make like when you knit the two sides at the same time. I think that's so cool. I feel like a scarf could be like a good easy first like beginner way of like following a pattern, you know, because it's basically like you just go up, you don't like increase or decrease, like, but again, it's color work, it's color work. So pretty, I love it. Like, and the other side is a pink rabbit with a white scarf. Yes. So this sweater, I've seen this one before. It's like a polo, stripy, gorgeous. But you know, at first instinct, it looks like an easy one. But I don't know. You know, I am already thinking about the terms that they're gonna use, and then I have to learn them. And do you know how many ways of knitting there are? Like, if I have to start thinking about how many ways of knitting there are, like continental, English, Norwegian. I think I do English knitting because it's like the slow kind of knitting. Again, I think this is from Petite Knit, like this really like famous like knit pattern designer. And I love it because I feel like if you follow patterns, you get a really, really nice quality sweater. Because if you freehand like me, obviously it could be that sometimes things are a bit wrong. And when you follow a pattern, I do assume you really learn how to do like different techniques of knitting. So it's good, but you know, I'm scared of it. I love this like thingy, like the sweater with the hood. It's so pretty, but in my head I'm just like, if I just like freehand it. But I feel like I just sometimes have this urge that like, yes, I really, really, really want to like do it good, gorgeous knit. A little hat. I mean, I wouldn't personally wear this hat, but the idea that there's like a pattern for it, because I feel like if you do this without a pattern, people who make patterns, they really like take the time to make the pattern as good as it can be, and they have like test knitters and they try it out, they change things, they adapt it, and they really make it into like a pattern that is worth your time. So I do think it's totally worth it to like take the time to learn how to read a pattern. It's just I don't want to. I'm scared that I will lose too much time with it. The last thing, because I have 4 things I'm scared of right now, which is okay. I used to be scared of a lot more things like increasing, decreasing, ribbing. You know, in the beginning I was even scared of purling, and now I'm a queen in purling because I made a cardigan, and with a cardigan you're forced to purl. I don't mind purling anymore. You know, I'm fine with it. You might think this one is something simple. Why would you be scared of this kind of neckline? And you know what? I don't know either. I was even until this summer scared of the crochet version of this. And I tried it out, and actually it's not that hard. And it's really, really nice, you know? Because I always make my sweaters, I go up, I either increase and, you know, and then you have the sleeves like this, like just like straight. Or like, you know. But I really like this like Raglan kind of like necktie. No, it just makes the top. If this would be like a straight or like a cuffed like that neck, it would be so different. And like I don't know, it also goes hand in hand in my head with like cap sleeves. I also don't know how to do that. Another thing I'm scared of, actually, put it on the list. I know you need stitch markers for these kind of necklines. And I recently bought my first box of stitch markers. I'm super proud of myself because I either used to stitch mark with a bobby pin or with like a thread. But then I realized, you know, it's actually, maybe it's good that I have stitch markers because then I'm forced to like count. And when I count, I can remake some. I'm getting more precise, you know, I'm getting less slobby, which is good. But yeah, I love this. Like, it's a really, I feel like this is like maybe the most approachable thing I could like start to learn this like neckline. I really like this. This reminds me, I don't know if this is like a Loopy Studio cardigan, the Raglan. Like, it goes so seamlessly into the sleeves. Like, it's really nice because if you would do it like cut off, you would see it, especially with stripes. So like when you use a pattern, I think this like type of neckline is really interesting. And I don't think it's that hard. I love that like this stripe is like bigger. Here you see, like I really like it. I think I can do this. Like this should be, I feel like once I start doing this, I will become really good at it and I will never do another neckline anymore. Who knows? This was the fourth and the last thing that I'm scared to knit at this moment. And I wonder, what are you scared to knit? Because I would like to know. Maybe there's more things I'm scared of that I don't even know about. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you like this video format. I actually think I really like it. It's super like laid back, but it's more like chatty, and I like that. And they don't have to be too long. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe because you know I have another goal. I'm gonna be famous in 2026. Anyways, I will just talk a little bit more to myself or to you guys, you know. Bye!